Movements. I'm going to show you guys how to do all three of them. I'll do one set with you guys, and after that I'll leave it up to you. You guys can do this workout throughout the month, throughout the week, whatever you want. Super basic. All right, we have to get creative if you don't have weights at the house. So you can use either something like this, get something a little heavier, right? Like one of the two. You have like 2 gallon ones, 3 gallon ones, 5. You go heavier with that. You can also go to Home Depot and get sandbags. Easiest thing though, backpack. Handles, this is like a little duffel bag I have. You fill it up, something that's actually sturdy though, that you won't rip. Sandbags, books, if you have some weights in there, literally anything, right? You can even throw like 5 of these in a backpack, you know what I mean? So the first movement is gonna be a hinging, movement, and pulling. So we're gonna grab our backpack or our water bottle. I'm gonna go on my left leg, so that means my opposite arm's gonna grab the water, okay? I'm gonna bend my knee, I'm gonna hinge back. I'm gonna have you guys just pull, hinge back up. All right, this can get really hard if you have something heavier, but I'm gonna have it this way. Try to get something from 10 to 16 reps, okay? So again, the motion I'm doing is this. All right, I don't wanna go down, I wanna hips back. So here, let's get those 10 together here. So a knee, slight bend. I'm gonna draw my hips back. I'm gonna pull in, keeping that shoulder down. Let it come down, we'll come up. I'm gonna balance out here. Hips draw back. I'm gonna pull in, down, come up. Let's go together. Down, in, shoulder down, weight down, come up. So hinge, pull that shoulder down, here, back. Different view, get about 5 more. So again, I'm gonna hips draw back. Let me tuck my shirt in a little bit so you guys can see. So knee bent, hips draw back. I'm gonna pull with my shoulder down. Get one more. So again, I'm gonna hinge back. It's gonna put me at an angle, about 45 degrees. In, down, back up. All right, other side, about 10, same thing. So again here, single leg. And that weight, or that backpack, you'll have it just kind of hanging there. Shoulder's gonna be back. You don't wanna be here. So, I'm set. I'm gonna hinge. Something that helps me a lot is if you grab with your toes. If you spread those toes and grab, and on that wrist or on the hand, you're squeezing tight. We're trying to create tension in the body. So hips back. Let's get 3 more. Okay, that's probably the hardest movement we'll be doing. If you can't, that's too much for you, just do this with a row. One hand on, that front leg, you grab here, same sort of motion. Right, I'm pulling that shoulder back first, and then the smaller muscles. So big muscle, smaller muscle. Okay, so if you can't do that hinge, if you're not comfortable with that, just do a set of this, 10 to 12, right? That's our first exercise. You can do that 3 to 4 sets. Get about a minute rest in between. That's an awesome one. The next one is going to be a twisting lunge. So you can still use this. You can do it 2 ways, walking or in place. I'll show you guys walking. So forward would be here. I'm gonna lunge down, rotate over that knee, come up. Down, come up, down, come up. I can do that in reverse as well. So I'll step back, I'll lunge, come up. I'll do a few here, then I'll talk about it a little bit more. So I lunge, belly button in. It's a little harder going backwards. If you guys are a little bit more advanced, you can add a little bit more flair to it. So you can going back, same thing. Right? So on this one, all you're doing, right, is you're lunging. You're twisting over that. Remember, when you're here in that lunge, make sure you're not falling forward, you're going back, but you're right in the middle. You're turning. And then slightly just bring that belly button in. That's going to protect your spine. I'll do another set with you guys here. So I'll lunge forward, twist, belly button in. So they go this way. So one set of that would be anywhere from 12 to 16 reps. So that would be, right, 1, 2, 3. You can do about 16. Try just going front to back first, or just forward. So again, that first one's gonna be the pull. Second exercise is gonna be the lunge. Same thing that I was telling you guys before with the toes. On the first one is, you're in that lunge, create pressure by putting that back foot into the ground and then squeezing those toes. So when I stand up, I'm not like wobbly, right? I'm not like doing this with my lunge, where I'm just like loose. I wanna have a little bit of tension. The bottom, just really squeeze those toes in the front, that back foot, push it down to the ground, and imagine like you're standing straight up. So when I'm coming up, it's a solid movement as opposed to kind of wobbly. And my knee, last tip, make sure it's not falling in. You wanna have it not out so that your foot's off the ground, but you wanna have it active so that that knee is lined up with those toes. So again, when I'm standing up, I'm pushing that back foot down hard. I'm grabbing with my toes. I'm nice and tall. I'm standing up. Here, right? Squeezing, standing up. Pressure, stand up. Last one I have you guys do. Easiest exercise. Usually when you're working out, you want to structure your workout with the hardest stuff. Like if you're doing something that's really challenging on your mind, do that stuff first and then work your way down. So this is the easiest one we're going to do, which is a squat. Different variations here. So you can go, it's called the Jefferson squat, where you just start here. You can go on one shoulder. You can put it on your back, but it takes too much time to put the back on and off. I would say either here, hold it in front, shoulder, or here. So I'll show you guys one set. So again, get into that camping stance, that taking a dump in the wood stance, right? For this one, I am going straight down, right? So I'm not gonna go back with it really. I'm gonna just drop my butt back. Strong toes, like grab the floor, and here I wanna grip tight. Pull those shoulders back. So let's say this is a little bit too long. Grab the sides here. And I'm gonna come up. And the knees. Come up. So you guys side view here. Look at my shoulders are gonna be nice and locked. Down. I'm gonna grab with my toes. Strong grip with the hands. Pull the shoulders back. Come up. And this stuff you can load so much, right? I can put the water bottle right here in the middle. I have almost 50 pounds in this backpack now. Okay. Right, those knees are open, make sure they don't fall together. Nice and open, make it 5 more. the bottom here, try to squeeze that belly button in. If you're a guy, let's get a little graphic here. If you're a guy, pull your nuts up. If you're a girl, imagine like you're pulling everything up. Your uterus, you're squeezing your vagina, everything's pulling up. That's gonna add some pressure to your pelvic floor and your core, so you have a nice base when you come up. Because if I'm here loose again, I don't want that. I don't want to use just my back. At the bottom, again, if you're a guy, pull your nuts up. If you're a girl, if you're a woman, you're doing a Kegel. Pull everything up. I'll breathe in, pull. Pull everything up. Okay, so about 12 to 16. That's one way where you can just do it from the floor. I'll show you guys in one variation and we'll end with that. Here, if you guys are BJJ guys, this is a good one to put a little bit more weight on one side. You can look in the mirror and then make sure you're staying straight here. Belly in. Belly button in. And let go. Right? I will switch over. Big belly. I'm going to draw it in slightly, pull everything up, hold, out. Last variation, right here in the front. The weight's always on you. Again, belly button, in, hold, out. So those are the last three. Again, just that pulling one, the hinge, and the twisting, and the squatting. Try to get creative with the way that you're holding the weight. Just doing those three basic movements for the next couple of weeks, you'll be solid. Again, doing those stretches, find the ones that were good for you. And then the zone stuff, the one that I was telling you that energizes, those are the ones that we did that are the Superman on the floor. We did the breathing squat. We did this with the horse stance one. And the crawling one, this one. Choose one of those if you want, and then focus on that for a few days. One that really spoke to you, and then start working on these exercises. Awesome. If you guys have any questions, you guys can find me on Instagram at Holistic Ollie. And I think Jake tagged me in there. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm open to any questions, any concerns you might guys have. And thank you so much for joining me today.